दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। मौ तू जगदम्बा करुणामयी, सखक तू ही ज्योति है। तेरे चरणों में है सुख शांति, जीवन को तूने मोक्ष दिया। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। लक्ष्मी तू श्री सरस्वती की शक्तिया रूप तेरा। भक्तों की तुला के नाच, हर बरसात तेरा सच्चा सहारा। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। विनती हमारी सुनो माताजी, दुदर में सदा निवास करो। निर्मलता का वरदान दो, हमें अपने चरणों में स्थिर दो। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी, श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी। दुर्गा आदिशक्ति।
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Welcome to this evening's collective foot soak session. Let's put our hands together, humbly bow down, requesting permission for this evening's collective meditation. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. So today is the 10th day of Navaratri and we celebrate the Navami today. So normally they were 9 days, 9 nights that the goddess fought, but sometimes we end up with 10 days. So this year, this is the 10th day where we celebrate the Navami. So it's dedicated the aspect of Sri Durga, which is the ninth manifestation, is dedicated to Sri Siddhidatri. So that literally translates to the one that grants self-realization. And therefore, she represents perfection and fulfillment, bringing beauty and miracles in life. Sri Siddhidatri aids her devotees to manifest the positive energies which bear the fruit of their efforts. So we do the action, and the fruits of the actions are surrendered at her lotus feet. Now, as we were discussing through the Navratri, a couple of different things that work out. We do the 9 days as a set of 3 for the 3 channels, but the 9 days also work as the 7 days for the 7 energy centers, and then the 2 nights, so two of those are for the 2 energy centers above the Sahasrara. So Ashtami, the 8th day, over 2 days, was the Bindu, the first chakra above the Sahasrara. And today, Navami, is Ardha Bindu. So instead of a dot, is Ardha Bindu, is the crescent moon. So the second chakra above the Sahasrara, where the goddess bestows on us the attainment of our final goal of Kaivalya, which is the absolute oneness with the divine, which is basically the completion of our seeking, and where we become the instruments channeling divine love, peace, and joy on earth. So as part of that fulfillment or giving of the success, the self-realization, the yogic power, she has the 4 hands holding mace, discus, conch, and lotus, and is seated on a lotus. And so she gives the Ashtasiddhi, or the 8 powers, which are the various degrees of knowledge, and the Navasiddhis, which are the 9 Navanidhis, which are the 9 treasures of the world, the health and things like that. So her influence is basically healing and nourishing, therefore, to all our 4 bodies, which is the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So today we will go having that in our attention to help cleanse all and the balance with balancing our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual koshas, the beings. Let us do our foot soak with establishing the foundation with Sri Ganesha. So we'll start with the meditation, the foot soak with the Muladhara mantras, and then meditating on all the clearing all the energy centers by requesting Shri Mataji to establish the essence of Sri Ganesha at different energy centers, and also to establish the auspicious constructive powers of those energy centers within us. So to start the foot soak, let's bandhan the water with Samudra Devata mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Let's place our feet in the water. Settle our attention on the Sahasrara. Just watch our fingers, our hands to assess the state of our subtle system so that we can put extra attention while clearing.
Shri adishakti Mataji, Shri Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvaneva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri adishakti Mataji, Shri Devi Namo Namaha. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri adishakti Mataji, Shri Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri adishakti Mataji, Shri
Keeping our attention on the Sahasrara. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And move our attention through the various energy centers. Mother, please give me the strength to introspect and establish and enshrine your auspicious constructive powers within me. Through the qualities of innocence, wisdom, and respect at my Mooladhara, pure knowledge, pure thoughts, and pure attention, the Swadhisthana, satisfaction and discipline at the Nabhi, fearlessness, love, and compassion at the heart, collectivity and sweet countenance, and freedom from guilt, or dissolution of guilt at the Vishuddhi. Forgiveness and humility at the Agya, peace and bliss at the Sahasrara, establishing beyond the thoughtless awareness and the doubtless awareness. Mother, I surrender to you again and again. Let's wash our feet and take our feet out of the water, keeping our attention still centered and settled above the Sahasrara.
According to the calendar, this year there are 10 days of Navaratri, not of 9. 9 are the days in the night when the goddess had to fight the demons and to save her children from the effects of negativity. On one side, she was ocean of love and compassion, and on the other side, she was protecting them like a tigress. Because the times were such that nobody could meditate, nobody could take the name of God, nobody could think even of self-realization. But those who are sitting here today, you have been there also in those days. And You were all saved for today, for this day, so that you can achieve your self-realization. The form of the goddess in those days was not Maya Swarupi. She was in her real form, and that created a great awe even among the disciples. So the question of giving them self-realization was not there. First of all, they were to be saved. So like 9 months, the mother has to keep the child in her womb for these 9 months, or you can say 9 yugas, 9 times. You all have been saved properly, and on the 10th month, you are given your birth. Also, this birth is always after 7 days of 9 months. So we had to wait for some time till it matures. Now the 10th Navaratri today is to celebrate actually the Adishakti. So today we are really going to worship the Adishakti. On one side, the Adishakti is Mahakali. On the other side, she is Mahasaraswati. In the center, she is Mahalakshmi. And also she is the Amba, the one who is the Kundalini. But she is also beyond that. She is Parashakti. She is beyond all the powers, because she is the generator of power. So she has to be beyond all that. So today when we are worshipping her, we have to worship her in all these forms. So you understand that the 10th day that we are having Navaratri for the first time in the calendar is because today is the day when we are worshipping Adishakti. Now when they say there is only one God, all right, there is one God. But one God has got a head, he's got his liver, he's got his stomach, he's got his nose, he's got everything, just like as human beings are, because they say so that God made human beings in their own image. So then he has different parts in the bodies, and he has to run those different parts. And for these different parts, he has to have deities, and these deities are to be understood. And unless and until you understand and worship those deities, you cannot awaken those deities within yourself. But they all are part and parcel of the Adishakti, are completely under the control of the Adishakti. Yesterday you heard about the powers of the Adishakti. It's like a tortoise takes his whole body inside his shell. In the same way, I have withdrawn all these powers within myself. I mean, you cannot discover them easily. You cannot find them out easily, except for these modern cameras which are trying to cheat us. They are the ones who are giving my forms and things to you. Because there is light in these vibrations, and when these vibrations are emitted, you start seeing them in these cameras, even if they may not be very sensitive, but somehow people catch it. There have been so many miraculous photographs, as you know. One photograph you must have seen where Sri Ganesha himself is standing behind me. Now you don't see anyone standing just now here. You don't know what's happening. And this is what one has to understand, that we have entered into a new realm of God's magic. And His magic works in so many ways. Now the description yesterday, as you read, of the goddess, that her hands were throwing all the arrows with such a speed that as if one felt that she was dancing. It's a fact, no doubt. But you don't see that. You cannot see that every hair of mine is like an arrow. And it works so tremendously. But to you, I am just sitting here quietly, just like you as you are sitting. But it's not so. It's something much more. Now when they show a lion or a tiger as my vahana, then you have to understand that they show, actually they are. Actually they are. It's not that they are symbolically, actually they are. So the dignity of a tiger, I have told you many a times how dignified it is. Because I sit on him. He's so dignified. If he has to eat the meat, he'll kill one cow or anything, eat the meat, leave it for others. He's so dignified. And once a month he eats. So even to get a vahana of this kind, this was to be evolved from amoeba stage to this stage. Otherwise he would not have been here. In the same way, you are evolved. And in you are all these vahanas also there. And they work out very quickly all that you want. You desire something. You'll be surprised immediately. You'll find it works out. You ask for something, immediately it works out. But there should be a complete dedication in Sahaja Yoga. When I say Sahaja Yoga, you know that is the yoga of your attention with my feet. That's what it is. So today we are talking about Shakti, about the power of the goddess, which are much more to be discovered and too intricate, very well balanced and extremely efficient. So all the demons were killed. They are again back in their own seats. The worst thing is they have entered into the heads of the seekers, because they have come as gurus now. They have come as a Catholic church, as Protestant church, as all kinds of temples and all kinds of fundamentalists and all that. Or they look like Rakshasas also, if you look at them. And when they influence you, they go into your heads. But after coming to Sahaja Yoga, even those heads are cleansed and you are all right out of it. So my idea was that today is not only the worship of the Kumbha, where the Kundalini resides, but the Kumbha becomes like a flower pot. It's like that. That has happened. And then it can also, as somebody said that, Mother, these flower pots also can become table lamps. I said, see now, you have said it. So the Kumbha becoming flowers and flowers becoming light. And the lights with fragrance. I hope you'll understand my vision and you'll stand by me. And you'll come up to that. I depend on you entirely for my vision. We have to change this whole world into a beautiful place. For that, not much sacrifice is needed. You are already blessed. You don't have to do much. Only thing is keep your attention on the source of power. May God bless you. Thank you. Matya says we promise. We all say that.
Let's keep our attention on the Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, let your lotus feet dwell on my Sahasrara. Let the beating of your drum be the heartbeat resounding on my Sahasrara. May you be victorious on the battlefield of my brain and help me transcend the brain and its illusions. Mother, I surrender to you again and again. Mother, we surrender everything to you, everything, all our health, all our wealth, everything that we have, we surrender everything to you. Everything, our body, our mind, our speech, our talk, and our thinking. Everything we surrender to you. All our work, all our job, responsibilities, everything we surrender to you. All our mistakes, all our wealth, our money, everything we surrender to you. All our relations, all our connections, all our friends, the whole world we surrender to you. All our education, all our reading, all our books, all that we have done so far, everything we surrender to you. Mother, please, let us be your worthy instruments for fulfilling your divine will and the work of Sahaja Yoga. Let us put our hands together and humbly bow down with all our hearts. Thanks, Shri Mataji, for the opportunity of this evening's collective Kutsuk session. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for our self-realization. Thank you for saving us and guiding us through all our lifetimes. to be able to achieve our self-realization in this lifetime. Thank you everyone for your vibrational presence. Let us raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. And have a beautiful evening, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.
आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई तिच्या एका दर्शनात कोटी जन्मांची पुण्याई आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई साऱ्या चराचरी तिचं जीव संजीवनी देते साऱ्या चराचरी तिचं जीव संजीवनी देते तिचं संहारी दैत्य दानव मारित दैत्य दानव मारित दैत्य दानव मारित तिच्या चंडी रूपाड जरा वात्सल्याच वाही आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई क्षेत्र नामवंत एक नाव कोल्हापूर त्याचे नाव कोल्हापूर त्याचे नाव कोल्हापूर त्याचे नाव कोल्हापूर अगणित खांबावरी राहिले मंदिर उभे राहिले मंदिर उभे राहिले मंदिर उभे राहिले मंदिर नाना देव सभोवती देवी मधोमध राही आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई तुळजापुरीची भवानी जणू मूळ आदिशक्ती जणू मूळ आदिशक्ती जणू मूळ आदिशक्ती घोर आघात प्रहार तिने पचविले पोटी तिने पचविले पोटी तिने पचविले पोटी स्वतःकार विभक्तांना देवी तारुणी आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई आदि माया अंबाबाई साऱ्या दुनियेची आई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई उडे गंगाबाई आई उडे गंगाबाई अमरावतीची देवता शाश्वत